One of my personal philosophies as a leader is knowing how to make a graceful exit. And I have been privileged to lead for the past 4 years or 2 terms as board president. All of our fellows and the individuals with whom I work know that holding space for one another is a gift that we can give to each other, no matter what it is. And that's holding space without judgment. So let us continue to hold space with each other, to understand the commitment that we have, and to celebrate the ways that LGC is transforming our lives and the lives of those we touch. I think we're in a unique position as leaders, period, but specifically with Leadership Greater Chicago, because we are a force multiplier for good. When we hold space for one another, it means that I hear you and I see you. And when I see you, that allows me then to develop relationship. And for me, it's how do we flourish as human beings when we are leading people and caring about them. Fundamentally, that success comes when we hold space for one another, when we celebrate our gifts and talents, and we then execute that. It is the force multiplier. I think leading leaders, especially in Leadership Greater Chicago, is an interesting concept. I've learned to be comfortable in being uncomfortable. So managing conflict, having a group of leaders with strong opinions and values and views around a table can be enriched when we celebrate the diversity around that table or in the room and practice inclusive behaviors so that even when we disagree, we don't have to be disagreeable. But what makes the strategy come alive is when we can each see ourselves in it. The common thread between all of that is really the love and care that we have for one another, the love and care that we have for the communities, and our own personal responsibility that each of us believes that we can do something for someone else. I often say that the good deeds I do for others is the rent I pay for occupying space on the earth. So as a servant leader, it means that no matter how I am moving through the world, or whatever challenges or difficulties might come, how can I be inclusive? How can I step back and listen? Or how can I know when it is time for me to move forward and to move on? So recently I announced I call it rewirement from Northern Trust, where I had an amazing career for 28 years. And I'm not calling it retirement because I often say I'm not tired and I'm not going back to anything. So rewirement for me means that I'm unplugging from one set of opportunities and plugging into another so that I can continue what I believe is my purpose, and that is to ensure that as a leader, as a person who has been blessed and fortunate to have the life that I've had, to really serve, to continue to serve. I want to give a special thanks and a word of gratitude to Maria Wynn. Maria, you and I have had late night talks, early morning coffee and tea as we thought about the vision for LGC. You have been a confidant to me, but most importantly, you've been a dear friend. So I want to thank you for your indefatigable pursuit of what is best for LGC, of what you have given and what you continue to give to the classes, to the organization, and to our amazing LGC team. So from my heart to yours, thank you. And certainly to the LGC board, my fellow board members, it has been such a privilege and an honor to work with you. We have struggled, we've toiled together, we've laughed, we've cried, we've celebrated, and we have given great thought to what we're going to continue to do and how we want the organization to be shaped and molded because we were a part of it. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you and you holding space for me as we have made a path forward for LGC.